We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. His first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Sherwood. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tackle made.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That is definitely what we call a defense and uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
First down, Sherwood. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12. At the
a rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Throwing is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
1 yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun, out to his left, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down now, Sherwood. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The play lost a yard.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The running back on
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Foreman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
One quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Breaks through the contact. Oh, and now he bowls him over. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard. Punt return score. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
This is Washington's 14. Eagles nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And an Eagle first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Complete.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now Foreman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Anthony Brown on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Quarter with this Washington 14, Eagles nothing.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, Foreman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Number 32.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 10-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards.
48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
On the pickup.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Number 36.
Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, Sherwood. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second down, here's Hurts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 42. 11 yards there. First down.
First down.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 30.
He's got this one completed to Mims. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
This is caught. Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
For the point after.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He may try and run for this. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Mims. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Foreman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after it now.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Davion Taylor charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Hines. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for number 32.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Able to connect with Mims.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Denzel Mims. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes this Washington 28. Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Eagles 14.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. Sherwood. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He'll fire deep full. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Washington.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Pick your game up. Watch twitch.
They'll try the left side. Sherwood. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Sherwood. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Dancing to his left. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's second down. Ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
On first down, Hurts steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sure would. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
On 3rd down. Sure would. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Washington, it's a win that's been a long time coming as they finally win one after 9 straight losses. And they'll have another home date next week as the